Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is the final week of our Summer Shape Up Challenge. I hope that you've had a great weekend. I have been trying all morning to get my pup Roger down for a nap during this time, but of course he was not cooperating. So we're gonna have to do our best today. That being said, I do have this Kong ready to go that is packed with some goodies in the fridge. So I'm gonna give this to him if he doesn't lay down for a nap, and we're gonna try that out, okay? But he's still at the stage where he really barks if he's in his crate. So let's see if we can just move you a little bit over, even right there would be really good. He really does like the yoga burn mats. And he's not alone. I know a lot of puppies do. So yeah, today we are doing the Mandala Power Flow. This is a yoga practice that is really going to help you to feel great, to get some heat and energy going, and it's one of my favorite practices. It's a vinyasa style, which means we really circulate through the sequence many times, building and building on it, so that we gradually are adding more and more and more. And it's really like a moving meditation, which I really, really enjoy. Now, I also wanted to mention that at the link around this video, I have the free Kickstart kit available for you today. All it costs is the shipping and handling to get the DVD set to you, and you also get instant online digital access to the whole 1 month routine as well. It is my gift to you, and coming off of International Yoga Day, I thought, what a better way to do that. I hope some of you take advantage of the sale that we had running yesterday. It's done now, but we do still have some free Kickstart kits available. So, as I said, we got a groovy little flow that we're going to be practicing together. And let's go ahead and get started and see how we do. He's watching me. So we're going to start standing today. So we're going to stand with the feet shoulder width distance apart. Spread through the toes, root them into the mat, and reach the fingers down towards the mat. And as your fingers pull down, you'll feel how your shoulders start to glide down your back. Your chest starts to lift and open, and your neck gets really long. Let's find our Je Pranayama. So we have a little bit of tension in the throat, and the breath gets noisier. We're going to make a commitment to stay with that full deep breath throughout our entire practice today. We'll also bring our palms to heart center, taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice. So a mandala is like a circle kind of shape. So we're going to think about the intention being coming full circle. We started our summer shape up. It's coming to a close. What did we want to get out of this practice when we started? How are we going to bring that energy into our practice today? From there, we will step the big toes nice and close together, reaching the arms back down. Inhale and circle the arms high to the sky, connecting the palms. Exhale the hands down through heart center, bowing forward over the legs. Take a few breaths here, relaxing through the back of the neck. Let the head be heavy, the shoulders relax, and just take a little dangle. Getting a feel for how the hamstrings are doing today, how the back is doing today. Then inhale to lengthen the spine and walk your hands all the way up to your thighs. So from this position, we want to have a flat back. So rather than rounding the spine, think about your hips pushing back, your chest reaching forward, and you'll feel that stretch and opening at the hamstrings and strengthening through your core and all the muscles of the back. Big inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the mat, step all the way back to plank. Lining our hands up under our shoulders. Spreading out through the fingers and really rooting the fingerprints into the mat. The shoulders are drawing back and down. Let's reconnect to that breath and try for 3 more full rounds of breath. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhale, pull the core muscles up and in, starting to create that nice warmth and heat inside the body. 1 more. Nice job. Lower all the way down to the belly, pointing the toes behind us, tucking the elbows in tight, the shoulders drawing back and down. Let's lengthen the spine and lift just slightly for our baby cobra, hugging those elbows in tight. We always start nice and slow so that we have time to really get into the body, make sure that we are safe, we've got our alignment on point before we start to pick up the pace a little bit. Inhale, get longer, a little taller. Exhale, let it go. Child's pose. Press up to the knees. Big toes come nice and close together, sinking our hips all the way back to our heels. Really stretch the arms forward and see if you can let the forehead soften all the way down to the mat. From there, curl up to all fours, bringing the knees underneath the hips if you had them open out wide. From there, let's step our right foot up between our hands, and you can always lift the right hand to make a little bit of space and step that foot up nice and high. From there, curl the back toes under and rise all the way up into a strong runner's lunge. This is going to be the foundation for much of our flow today. So let's set it up square, right? So we have a deep bend in that right knee, and take a look down at your right knee and check if it is collapsing inwards or if it's not lined up with your foot. You want to think the middle of your knee is pointing in the same direction as your toes, so it's not collapsing inwards. This is really going to go a long way in activating the glutes, but also protecting the knee joint. And we all know we got to take care of those knees, and that makes sure that we have a nice, comfortable, safe practice. Cool. From there, what we're going to do is stretch the arms out wide to the side. I guess I should have been a little further away from this. Great. And then we're going to twist. So your right arm is reaching back behind you. The left arm is reaching forward. So the twist is coming from the belly button up. Think your ribs are turning to that right side. Your shoulders, your chest, your gaze, you're looking over that direction. Really send the arms out. Let's try palms facing the right wall as well. Thumbs up to the sky. From there, bring your left hand, all the way down to the mat and send the right arm up nice and high. Sometimes we tend to scrunch up in the shoulders here. So pull the shoulders back and down, lift and open through the chest. Feel that heat in the legs rising. Take 1 more breath right here. You got it. Nice job. From there, bring both hands to the mat. Option number 1, you're just going to step 1 foot back and step the other one up. Option number 2, if you're feeling a little bit adventurous today, you're going to hop the feet apart. So we would just take a little hop, and the other foot comes in front. No biggie. If you just want to keep it a little more stable, that's cool too. Let's take this time to set up our runner's lunge on the other side. So keep in mind, we know the knee now. We got the knee lined up. Let's focus on the pelvis. So tuck the hips under. That back glute is squeezing, and you'll feel that awesome opening up through the hip flexor and front of your right hip. Stretch your arms out wide to the sides, and then take your twist in the other direction. So now the right arm in front, left arm behind. We're in that nice deep lunge with the shoulders soft, the chest nice and open to that left side now. Awesome. Take your time and slowly bring the right hand down to the mat. Send the left arm nice and high. for our twist. Now notice if your hips are pushing out to that left side. Try and tuck them back so they're still lined up nice and square behind us. Bring the hand back to the mat. So both hands on the mat. Step back and take our first downward facing dog. Oh, that feels so good. I haven't done down dog since Friday. See if you can really pedal out the feet, alternating, pressing one heel to the mat, then the other. Step, hop, or walk the feet up between the hands with that nice flat back that we practiced. Fold forward. Big inhale, rise up to stand. Extend the arms overhead, palms connect, and exhale the hands down through heart center. Beautiful. So that was a very slow version of our mandala flow. We're going to keep adding on to that, okay? So let's stand nice and tall. Big toes close together. Hands at heart center. Steady the breath. Let's go for it. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen the spine as we breathe in. Fold forward as we breathe out. Hands to the mat. Inhale, we plank. Either all the way down and cobra or halfway down and upward facing dog. You know what's best. Take your time to exhale and press back or curl back into downward facing dog. From there, let's lift the right leg up behind us. Big breath in. Exhale to step the foot between the hands. Take your time to rise all the way up. Send the arms to the sky. Now for our twist. That right arm travels back. Left arm travels forward. Now, little change. This time, I want you to tip forward with your left hand, but just bring those left fingertips to hover. They're not pressing into the floor. They're hovering above the floor. Twist and breathe. Twist and breathe. Stay strong. One more time. You're going to rise all the way back up into that big open twist. Only if you feel you're ready for more. The right hand relaxes back and down, and the left arm reaches up. So that left hand could just rest towards the back arm, the back leg, pardon me. The other arm up high. Come back through center. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step switch or hop switch. No rush. Roll it up. Arms high, strong legs. Turn and open to the other side. Right arm forward, left arm back. Take that little tip forward, fingertips hover. Hover, they're not resting. Keep all the work in your legs. Shoulders drawing back and down. Rise all the way up. Stay in your twist or left arm down, right arm high. Big, deep belly breaths. You're getting so deep into the front of the hip. It's a really great spot to open up. Come to center, arms high, hands down to the mat. Step back to down dog and just lift that left leg high so we're completing our circle. And then set that foot down. Nice job. From there, breathe in, step, hop, or walk up between the hands, long spine. Breathe out and bow. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms sending up overhead to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Nice job. We're going to try that one more time, adding one more thing on. So here we are, top of our mats. Great posture. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, bow. Lengthen, fill the lungs. Hold the breath in, step or hop back. Powerful exhale, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, lift that right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Roll it up. Arms high. Twist. Right arm back, left arm forward, looks fab. Get that back leg straight, lunge even deeper, even deeper. Tip forward, get your hover. Nail it. We're not resting, that bottom hand is hovering just above the mat. Rise all the way back up. Rest that right hand on the left thigh and stretch your left arm up. Big switch coming here, get into warrior two. So circle your left arm up and back behind you. Rotate and plant that back foot. Reach the right arm forward. Cool. Warrior two. Reach forward, side angle. Bring that right forearm onto your right thigh. Take a moment to push your hips forward, lean your shoulders back, and reach that left arm high to the sky. Being mindful, again, not to sag into the shoulders. Push the shoulders back and down. Keep the neck nice and long. And since it's Mandala flow, we're going to do some circles with that left arm. So circle the arm forward. Bring it down in front of your chest. Reach it towards the back wall and back up to the sky. Try with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Big circles. Awesome. Get two more good ones. Last one. Extend the arm overhead and hold. Right here. Hold. Nail it. Shoulders drawing back and down. Strong bend in that deep bend in that front leg. Woo, it's burning. Bring the hand down. Nice job. Both hands to the mat. Step switch or hop switch. Be brave. Rise up. Whew. Arms high. Soften the shoulders. Connect. You got this. Twisting, right arm forward, left arm back. And it's really easy to get tension in the shoulders and back, so really try. I know I'm saying that a lot today, but that's because it's such a common area for us to hold tension. So get those shoulders down, lift and open through the chest, tip forward. Especially when things get challenging, right? And us yogis, we're practicing staying calm in challenging situations, kind of like this one. That's the skill that we are wielding, that we are working on right here. Stay with it. Rise up, take your deep twist, or left hand, right thigh, right arm high. Here comes that groovy warrior two. Right arm back, left arm forward. Plant the back foot and find your deep lunge. You're looking out over the horizon from your front hand. Reach forward. Bring the forearm to the thigh. And deep lunge. Before we go anywhere, push the hips forward. Lean the shoulders back. And think you're trying to turn and open your chest towards the right side of your mat. Reach the arm high. 5 big circles. Forward, across the chest, back, and all the way up. Very nice. 4 more. Do it with breath. So you're inhaling around one half and exhaling around the other. Hold that extended side angle, shoulders back and down, arms super straight. Both hands down to the mat. 3-legged down dog, left leg high to make sure we're symmetrical, and lower all the way back down. Nice job. From there, we're going to come down to our knees. And we're going to fold up our mat to prep for a little bit of camel work. So fold up your mat like so you have a little bit of extra pad for your knees. And then stand your knees on the pad that you've created. Tuck your toes behind you, like so they're curled under. Option number 1, most of us are going to be here. We're going to bring our flat palms onto our lower back, fingers pointing straight down. It's pretty much on our bum, really. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the chest forward, pulling the core in. For most of us, this is the best place to be. For some of us, only if you've done this before, you're going to try and bring one hand to the back heel, the other hand to the other heel for a camel pose. There's no pressure. Either way, all that we're doing together is opening the chest to the sky, pressing the hips forward, and breathing nice and deep for 3. Oops, I've cut my head off on Facebook. 2. And 1. Circle one arm forward, then the other arm forward. Nice job. Come all the way down to seated, unfolding your mat. Stretch your right leg straight out in front of you and have your left foot at your inner thigh. Before we go anywhere, we're going to practice strengthening the quadricep on this right leg. I hope my feet look okay. I'm walking outside with Roger all the time in bare feet, so they may not be too clean. What you're going to do is press through your heel to get your leg nice and straight and feel how your quadricep, this muscle right here, is engaged. Press your hands down into the mat, pull your core in, and try and lift the leg, then lower. So exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Using your core, even if it only lifts like a millimeter, doesn't matter. It's not about the height. Up and hold for 3. Flex the foot. 2. Ooh, last one. Ah. Give that leg a little thank you spank, and let's fold forward so the leg nice and straight. Inhale, stretch up, get long. Exhale, forward fold over that leg. You got it. Now, this is where we need to remember that old quote of comparison is the thief of joy. We're not comparing how far we're folding forward to, you're not comparing that to me. I'm not comparing that to the beautiful yogis on the cover of magazines or even to myself where I was a year ago. It doesn't matter how far down you are. All that matters is the integrity of the pose. So we're pressing through the heel. We feel that length at the back of the leg and we're folding. There's no pressure to be anywhere other than where you are right now. It's all good. Soften the shoulders, relax through the neck, and take 3 of the deepest breaths you've taken so far right now. Ah, that feels great. Rise all the way up. Bring your left foot to the mat and let's twist. Cross the left foot over your right thigh. For most of us, boom, this is your twist. For some of us, because I always want to make sure that everybody has options where they feel challenged but safe, you could bend your bottom knee and bring the foot towards the heel. If you cannot keep your butt cheek down on the floor when you do this, you are disqualified and you gotta go back here, baby cakes, okay? Be honest and remember our intention, full circle, our intention was not, I'm gonna do everything the hardest I possibly can. Give that leg a big hug with your right arm and circle your left arm up and back behind you, planting the fingertips. And we twist. The inhale gives us more length, more height. The exhale gives us more rotation as we draw the belly button to the spine and twist. Maybe looking back over that left shoulder. Nice job. Come all the way back to center. Take a little counter twist in the other direction. Nice. Send both legs out in front. Little move I want to show you. Chest opener. Option number 1. If we have any wrist, shoulder issues, what you're going to do is have your hands behind you, fingers pointing back. Just squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stick your boobs out. And lift and open the chest. Great spot to stay. If you want more challenge, turn your fingers towards your bum and try a little reverse plank. So you'd point your toes, press your hands down and lift your hips. Reverse plank or just that beautiful chest opener for one more breath. Great job. Come all the way down. Let's do that same sequence on the other side. So now left leg straight out in front. Flex the foot, so you're driving through the heel. The toes are drawing back. This other foot is right into the thigh. Press your hands either side of the leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. Prepare, lift. Yes. Get that quadricep strong. One more. Up and hold, up and hold, up and hold. Legs straight, straight, straight for 3, 2, 1. Ooh. I was supposed to say, set your foot down gently. That didn't happen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Awesome job. Smooth, steady breaths. And if you're like me, you find it kind of hard to stay a little still, so we can practice staying still. But I also like to do just a little lean to one side, a little lean to the other side, and I find that really opens my lower back rather, because it just gets that stretch a little bit onto one side. Oh, that feels glorious. And a little bit to the other side. Sometimes people say that stretching hurts a little bit. And I would say that yes, if you had a busy weekend, if you didn't get on your mat, it can be a little bit painful, but you do have to stay in tune with yourself and know, is it because I'm aggravating an injury? Is it because I'm going too far? Or is it just because the muscles are stiff? So if you're feeling pain here, it might be better to be up higher and just focus on the stretch. But if you feel a nice stretch that is like a pulling kind of feeling, but it feels safe and good, then you know that you're good to go. But we do want to avoid pain, right? Rise all the way up. Bring the foot to the mat, the right foot. Cross the ankle over, stay here, or lean over and bend the knee, and then bring the hip back down to the mat. Remember, we got to get that hip down. Big hug with the left arm. Big circle with the right arm up and back, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, opening and lifting through the chest. Turn back towards the front, uncross the legs, give them a little shake. Bring the feet all the way down to the floor. Use your hands to push into a standing forward fold, folding over the legs, and then roll all the way up. We're going to do one more balance pose and then flow back down to seal that in. So tree pose, spread the left toes, connect them to the mat. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf below your knee joint, or up to your inner thigh above your knee joint. Drawing the shoulders back and down, hands to heart center. Tree pose is one of those great poses where we can feel really rooted through the supporting foot, but really tall, open, lifted through the entire spine, crown of our head pulling upwards. We feel rooted down, but we feel nice and light and airy at the same time. One more breath. Bring your foot forward and set the foot down on the mat. Set for the other side, spreading those right toes, pressing them into the mat. Left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Palms connecting. On Instagram, you can still see my gross Kong filled with dog food. Sorry about that. Smooth, steady breaths. Last one right here, looks beautiful. Release, bring the leg forward first and set the foot down. From there, we're going to clasp our hands behind us, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Remember, you can have your palms more open like this if you need more space, if the shoulders are tight, or you can bring the palms right together, whatever works. If neither of those feel good, you're just reaching your fingers down towards the floor with your palms forward. Oh, I can feel that just busting my chest open in a good way. Oof. Heart openers. There's nothing like them. That's literally what you're doing. You're opening your heart up to the world, ready for a new week. Inhale, lengthen. Keep your clasp. Exhale, forward fold. Let the arms travel back behind you. If that doesn't feel great on the shoulders, just let it go. It's all good. But if it does, you're holding and breathing. Release, hands to shins. Inhale, length. Exhale, fold. Palms to the mat. Inhale, we plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, child's pose. You're going to chill out in your child's pose for a few easy, deep breaths right here. You could also be kneeling as I am, but if I could make sure that you could hear me in child's pose, I would be in child's pose. So totally hold child's pose if that's the one for you. Close down the eyes, bring your awareness back to the breath. Slowing everything down. Closing down the eyes, relaxing the face. And let's take this opportunity before we move into the rest of our day to step into our best self. What does that look like? Does that mean that we're going to be maybe less judgmental, more accepting, more encouraging? Who is our best self, and what are we going to do today to make sure that we are showing up as that version of us, that best version of ourselves? Take a moment to thank yourself for arriving in this space today, for showing up on your mat. You have already today, this Monday, started a chain reaction that is going to ripple out into the rest of your week, into the last little bit of June. We are going to take care of ourselves. We are going to nurture our body, mind, and spirit, and we got this. So rise up to kneeling if you aren't already. Let's seal it in with one final breath together. Inhale, send the arms overhead, connect the palms. Exhale the hands down through heart center, bowing forward in gratitude for this lovely practice today. I truly hope that you enjoyed it and you had a fabulous Mandala power flow. Remember, I do still have some of the pink mats available for you. So you can also find those around here and like around this video. If you're on Instagram, I'll put it in the stories. And then it is the free Kickstart Kit Day as well. So make sure you grab that if you are interested. And I will see you Wednesday morning, same time, same place, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard.